Oh, hi, you. I'm in a much better mood than last time we spoke. Um, I was really freaking down, and I've noticed like a lot of my doubts and my upset stuff is often like tied to what I'm feeling in the moment. Um, so maybe that just shows me like the way thoughts and feelings are quite linked. But today is going quite well because I'm honestly just feeling like my life balance is kind of down. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm owning life. Not owning life, but like I'm being freaking awesome at life. I love when I wear this top because this looks like I'm a girl and I've got a bra strap. Hey guys. um, sorry if anyone got offended by that. Hey boys. Anyway, I'm feeling like my freaking life balance is down because like this weekend, like I planned to hang. I can't stop looking at that now. I can't. Okay, I'm feeling good because like this weekend I planned for like an hour. Like I came home for the weekend and I just planned for like a freaking hour what I was gonna do. I planned to spend Sunday skiing with Tom. Okay, Monday I was gonna spend it with my mum, but plans change, and that's the thing. Plans are not specific rigid plans. They are just best case scenarios, and it's not always going to go to plan. Like at the end of the day, you can plan all you like, but in life, it's not going to go to plan. And like when it does go to plan, it can be a bit suckish because like there's no excitement, there's no change, there's no adventure, there's no spontaneity. Unless you plan time to be spontaneous, which doesn't sound spontaneous, but it is if you just give yourself time to do whatever you're wanting, and then in that time you can just what you want can be something spontaneous. It just can be you've set the time to do whatever you want to do in the moment in that time. Whether that's going for a run, going out with friends, whatever. Like it's time. Such as this morning. But I'm getting sidetracked from my original point. My original point was that I'm feeling I've got the life balance pretty good. Like I said, I'm here for the weekend. Go away! That's not a bra strap. I hate that I've used that as a bra. So I feel like yeah, I feel good. This weekend I just planned for like an hour. Oh my gosh. It's not even, you know what, there we go, it's a cross. Jesus, is awesome. I wasn't blaspheming, I was praising. Wow, I've really not said what I want to say. Yeah, I'm basically feeling like I've got life balance down so freaking awesomely. Like, it's not always feeling this way, don't get me wrong, but I planned Sunday to go skiing. Monday, I went out for dinner and a movie with Heather and Tom. Tuesday, which is today, I wanted to have a morning just to relax and do Simon stuff and have Simon time, which is what I have been doing today. And then this evening I'm going out for Dad with dinner, which is just awesome. When I give myself time off as well, like, I schedule in Simon time and relaxing time, and like not just an hour, like a whole evening or a whole morning. It's freaking awesome because like I can just plan the next week, or I can just do some of the things on the list which are quite important to me, which I have a list of ideas I want to do. And it gives me time to do some of the things which are on the list, which I don't normally have the time to do when I'm so busy. But when I just plan in that relaxed time, I can be like, right, what's on the list I want to do? Oh yeah, write cards for my friends. And like when life is so busy, I never have the time to do that. But when I plan in Simon time, I can do the stuff which is important to me. And so, the only way is up from here. When term starts. Oh, and I'm traveling. I'm going to France tomorrow. I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm bossing life right now. And the only way is up. When term starts, I'm a bit skeptical about how this is going to go. But when term starts, I want to really make an effort to wake up at 8. I don't want to be ridiculously strict like I was being before, where I was waking up at 6. Waking up at 8, having my academic planner for the day, and having my social planner for the day. So I'm not going to be rigid with what I study, but I'm just, every day is not going to be like, right, what am I studying today? Let me think this up. What do I have to do because I'm behind? It's like, no, I'll actually have a planner, and I'll have planned it out in a way which is realistic, and also is a way in which, if I study everything, like if I stick to my planner, I'll probably be ahead of the game. I'll probably just study one thing a day, and like, okay, this like revision time, I went over a whole topic a day. I actually did 2 topics a day, and I did overviews, and it was really, really helpful. And I feel like I can do one topic a day. Like in health and clinical, I can spend a whole day just doing the lecture notes, the seminar reading, and the background reading in one day, and making an overview. Like that could be my day's work, for example. Before I was just having a whole day just to do the seminar reading. It was unrealistic. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to have a social planner. And basically my social planner is going to be separate from my academic planner, because I want to keep them separate. And my social planner is going to be a really awesome way for me to just like see what I'm doing social-wise and relaxing-wise. So I have sports clubs that I really want to join next term. I feel like the Ultimate Frisbee team are quite eager for me to join them, which is nice because, you know, I want to feel like I belong, which I say in all my YouTube videos. You like have a sense of belonging, which I'm really actually feeling now that I'm home. I feel like the way I'm talking now is very different. It's probably just because I'm in a better mood and I'm a bit more energetic because I've just eaten. I'm in a good mood because I'm eating well and all this stuff, and I'm quite happy in my appearance today. I don't know, a lot of things are going my way. I prayed this morning as well, but I'm getting sidetracked. When I do get to uni, I have this social planner, right? And I want to do like, see friends, sports teams such as Frisbee and the football team. There's also church. I also want to do things like bowling with Finn and Alejandro, and just chilling out with people like B and Hugh. I really definitely want to go forward with the plan of really just strengthening existing relationships with people instead of just branching out and having like a billion not close relationships. And I think, you know, my real friends are starting to emerge. Like Finn and Alejandro are definitely there. Like they're 100% there. And then I've got people like Sarah and Connor who are there for me, but we don't speak all the time, but we're definitely there for each other. Hugh I'd probably put into the same bracket as B, and yeah, Hugh and B, like, you know, they're also sort of friends who I have a lot of fun with, kind of like Alejandro and Finn, but they're not quite at that level of closeness that me, Alejandro and Finn are at. So I'm going to just like invest in those relationships. And invest more time in those relationships, and not branch out too much further. In fact, maybe not branch out at all further. I'll just let it happen naturally. But because I don't want to control it, I don't want to manipulate it. I just want my friends to happen, you know, naturally. So I'll see where that goes. But I feel close to these people. I think the less I think about that, the better, because then the less thought I'm putting into it, and the more naturally it will just feel. But I was talking to Callum, Rachel's boyfriend, and he said that someone that went to uni for 3 years and in their third year joined the football team, and he was just like, you know what, this is what I was craving for my entire uni experience, just this belonging that joining a club gave me. And I really think actually, you know, being part of a club is really going to help me with this feeling of belonging, because, you know, friends, you know, they need to be there for you. You need to be able to trust them. And not have any barriers up. You should just be able to be yourself and, you know, be supported. But also friends need to make you laugh. And like Finn and Alejandro, they make me laugh. But another thing which makes awesome friends is like having common interests, you know. So me and Finn, for example, we are great friends to make each other laugh, but our common interest list is probably not that high because I'm not that into football. I feel like I want to get into it though because it sounds really fun. But we do have things like longboarding. And it's like, it definitely helps when you have common interests, because then you can do what you love together. Which is why a club, I think, is just awesome. Because you all, like, have, your common, like, you're not dependent on getting, like, trashed to have a good time. Because, you know, you have, like, a common interest. So, like, something like football would just be good, because you can message them, like, hey, do you want to go for kickabout? Or with the Frisbee people say, like, hey, do you just want to go throw a disc? So, that's, yeah. A bit off topic, but I'm not going to think much more about that. When I get back to uni, I'm going to start waking up earlier. I'm going to have more relaxing time. But I'm definitely going to have social time as well. I'm just going to get the balance. So I thought I'd change the accent to something a wee bit more I want to say, like. This is not a Scottish accent. This is a Scottish accent who's very, very, very Scottish. And when I talk Scottish, I like to move the camera around to match not my facial expression, but my sound expression. So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm feeling I've got life balance down. And today, like, just got a hair in my eye. But today, like, I think today is definitely a friendship day. Like, I was told, I'll try what I've been doing today. Where's me cards? Here they are. Here's me cards. I've just been writing cards for me friends. Like, this is for B. Oh, I love that girl. This one's for Alejandro, but I don't want to show it on the video in case he's seen this. But this is for Connor. Connor doesn't know about my channel, so I'll tell you about him. Like, this is our card. It says about love. And you open it up, like, I'm kind of proud, to be honest. And here it is, like, you got an inside message. You can pause it if you like. Then on the back as well, talk about God and Jesus and stuff. I really bond over that. So today I think is like a friendship day, because I booked the day off today just to relax and do stuff which is on my list, which I love to do. But also, like, I'm gonna go to Joe's house and give him this proper long note I wrote. Like, here it is. I'll get it out in a second. Here you are. It's in my Bible. Just God's been keeping an eye on it. Like, here we go. It's in here. Into Psalms. This is the letter I wrote for Joe. Like, so I'm gonna put it in an envelope and post it through the door. Hopefully he'll see it. Hope he forgives me and wants to be my friend again. But you know, I crave a friend like Joe. Don't get me wrong, but I don't. I do crave like that belonging that we had together. Doesn't mean I can't get it from other people, don't get me wrong, but me and Joe, which is so similar, I feel like maybe those holes inside of me, it's that feeling. It's not a hole, it's a feeling I'm kind of in denial about. You know, like, I thought these holes inside of me were like pieces of pain and stuff, or just something I'm missing in life, but it's not something I'm missing, it's something that's already there, and it's something which I'm just in denial about. Like, that's why I get that feeling that I'm battling all the time, and I'm reading all this stuff, you know. Like I said in my last video, I think I'm down at the moment, and the thing is, like right now, I'm not feeling down at all, but there's definitely emotions down here that I'm battling. I'm not battling them right now, but I mean normally, like, you know, I'm normally battling something like the fear that there's something wrong with me, you know. Like, this is because the reason I'm thinking this stuff is because there's the feeling down here, you know what I'm saying? Like, so basically what that tangent was about was, I think the feeling down here is being a wee bit hurt from my friends back home. Like, they all kind of buggered off without me, and I don't really know why, you know, like, no one talks to me from back home now. So hopefully, gonna make up with Joe, and that feeling's gonna go. And we had a great friendship, like, you know, we got on like a house on fire. We were always there for each other. We were just the best friends, and I think it would be a real testimony of our friendship if we could be friends again. So I'm going to post a note through his letterbox today, and really hope that we can be friends, because we were just the best friends ever, man. And the same goes for Scott, like, but you know, Scott and I don't feel we fill out per se, we're just distance, like, so I would love to do the same thing for Scott as well, like, write him a letter and just tell him how I feel and stuff and post it through the door, and hope that we can talk sometime. But I feel I'm being quite manly about the situation, you know, not just running away from it, like, but, you know, owning up to it and facing the inner demons and stuff. Yeah, that was my inner thoughts and feelings, narrated by Joe from Ireland. What about me? You're forgetting Colin from Scotland! Yeah, sorry, and Colin from Scotland as well. Not only is my life feeling a lot more balanced, but the person I'm growing into, I'm feeling so much more moulded by the love of God. The more I've been seeking the love of God, like, it's not like my life is getting balanced and I'm being very selfish and I'm being a nasty person. Like, I'm actually loving the person I'm growing into. Not just the fact that I have hobbies and stuff I love, but the fact that the way I am with others, you know, all I want to do is love them. I think I'm really just like seeking God more, and the way God is working in my life is amazing. Everything I say about like the way Jesus has transformed me, like, he really freaking has. Like, if you're watching this video and your name isn't like maybe Lydia, she kind of was the only one that saw the surface of what I was going through, but even she didn't see what I was going through fully. But last year was tough, man. Last year was freaking tough. Emotionally, man, I braked. I wanted to give up on life. And you know, I found hope, a living hope, and that hope was Jesus. And you know, people say like, oh, I don't need God to be moral, like, I know myself what's moral. But so many of the people that say this just have like pride, like so much pride. And you know, like, so many people that do that just don't have the humility to say sorry. For so many people that say, oh, I have my own morals. Don't get me wrong, like, they have good morals, some of these people, but some of them, like, I'm not saying I'm the king of morals. My morals suck. But there's only one place where I can go, where I can like learn the best freaking morals, the best principles, and that's my Bible. That's Jesus. Like, Jesus teaches be humble. Love is humble, and like, when you realize there's no greater purpose in life than to love, you want to learn what perfect love is, and that perfect love is Jesus. Like, he just knows what's better for you. Like, when I say the love of Jesus is the answer, sometimes when life is like freaking sucking, you might think, oh God, just let me go, thank you. When life is freaking sucking, you might just think like, how on earth is the love of Jesus the answer when life is just sucking? But when you have the love of Jesus, you behave in the way Jesus would. You'd go and you would pray, or you would, people have just seen me, or you would just behave in a way that he would. You'd go and you'd say sorry, and you'd follow his guidance, and you'd follow his teachings. And when you follow Jesus and you know, you obey what he says love is, you actually learn that that's all you needed in the first place, just to be in the love and have the humility that comes with love. You know, have the patience that comes with love. When we have trials, love is patient, and you say, oh, actually, you know what? I didn't need this, I just needed a bit of patience. And we just learn that what God knows is so much more than what we know, and that's the answer. That's why the love of Jesus is the answer, because when you behave the way Jesus guides us to, we realize like, it might seem self-sacrificing, but it's not. It's freeing. There's freedom in patience. There's freedom in humility. Jesus is the answer. And yes, I'm on a good day today, but I want to make more time for God, and I want to have more days like this. And I really believe my day was like this today because I prayed in the morning, and made some real time to give everything to God and trust God fully. The letter has been posted, metaphorically speaking, physically speaking as well. I posted the letter. Feel a bit like, whew, like I'm not sure how it's gonna go down. I really freaking don't know. I want to just like trust it a bit more with God. Basically, I was just on my way to post a letter to Joe, who was my old best friend, and we fell out. And the humility of Christ, as I was talking about earlier, has just taught me to apologize. You know, like, I don't understand why Joe doesn't like me, but he has a reason. You know, he's not the kind of person that would hate someone for no reason. I don't even know if he hates me. I feel like he does when he unfriended me on Facebook. So, oh, a bit of rain. It's like really freaking foggy today. Like, so foggy. Like, you can see like more than what the camera makes it out. But like, look at this. It's like something out of Twilight, doesn't it? You don't think? It kind of makes me want to go for like a foresty walk. But experiences are always so much more fun with people. You know, I can do stuff on my own, don't get me wrong. But yeah, feeling like a bit unsure about this letter. You know, of course I'm going to be nervous. Like, I think that's what it is. Maybe not nervous, but it's like a nervous in a way I've never really experienced nervousness before. Just gotta pray about it. You know, I've done everything Christ would want me to do. I kind of want to do the same thing for Scott as well, because those two were my pals. You know, Scott and Joe. And I don't think anything would compare to being close with them again. But that's just what I think, according to my own sight. And you know, God is bigger. God knows much more than I know what is best for me. Just because I think this is going to be better doesn't mean it is. So I'm just going to follow God's advice and apologize and show humility, show love. You know, maybe this is God's plan. I don't know. Obviously, all I can do is follow God, and that's where peace comes, from following God. Here he is. I'm just here at Bowlplex with my dad. We're actually having such a sick night, like having so much fun. It's actually fun, like it is so much fun. Posted Joe's letter today. He hasn't got back to me, at least not by phone, but I'm guessing he must have seen it by now, so I'm just going to trust it with God. But anyway, I'm going to get back to snooker. You can't see me right now. Is that better? You can see me a bit more. I remember this was how it all started. The YouTube series, it all started on this street, coming out here. Okay, it started on the Heath, but it started coming out here. Man, have I grown since then. And I don't just mean in terms of having a lot more strikes. Tonight's been really good. I'm really happy with it. Like, I'm feeling like a bloke. Like, the way I was talking with my dad, I was talking as if, like, the way I was talking with Hugh and Finn, like, proper, like, you know, like, blokey chat. Talking about, like, complete irrelevant stuff, but yeah, I've had a proper good night, and I feel like I like being like a bloke. I feel like it's a lot more belonging, if that makes any sense. Maybe like belonging with other men, because I don't normally get on with men. I normally get on better with women, but when I talk like a bloke, I think I get on better with men. You know, like, yeah, and I'm glad that I can do it.